Hi everybody, how are you guys doing today? It is third day. It is September the 3rd, 2019, and I hope you guys are doing good. So I've cheated a little bit. I got to these rocks, and I'm just going to pull in Crazy Enrique and see if I can get Crazy Enrique to pull these rocks out. So I'm going to save probably like 5 days worth of work at least, because the size of these rocks are crazy. So we missed one day that I didn't document on yesterday, and we kind of got to digging yet another rock. So let me show you what this rock is. So this is the garden entrance. And so yesterday, what we did is I didn't even mess with that one rock that we had. We went ahead and we started. So the first, what I call rebar to rebar, and this is what I call ground zero right here. Nothing's been planted yet. Right here, rebar to rebar. This is 18 by 20 feet. And so this, from about a year ago when I was doing a little tiny garden, I got stuck with this giant rock right here, and I could never get this sucker out. It's a big one. I think I might be able to get this one out now. The kids are a little bit bigger. I'm a little stronger, I believe. But yesterday, there's a huge honker right there. That was right here. And so we spent the day doing that. And so this was the perimeter that I had done last week. Here's the giant rock that I am going to have Crazy Enrique roll out. And Crazy Enrique is cool. Crazy Enrique, yeah. So he's the Panamanian MacGyver. He duct tape rubber bands and things like that. So he's got a big tractor. So we're gonna pull out these two rocks, and I'm gonna cheat. So this is the only real power tools other than my weed eater that I'm going to use in here. So I will document Crazy Enrique coming to get these out. But we were able to get that huge rock out. So these ones are probably double or triple the size, maybe quadruple the size of that one. And I'm not sure exactly how big that one is until we actually dig this out. But there'll be a huge crater in this one when it's out. So that's it, guys. So this is what the garden is looking like. I have a big old tarp right there I'm spreading out to dry, and this is day 5-ish. And here's Crazy Enrique. Crazy Enrique, this is what I mean. He like shows up and he takes his foot right off the thing and he about like runs us over. What's he doing with the bike?
I don't know.
Dude, his wheels all up there. Hey, I have a lot of fun down here, guys. It's a lot of fun.
Also, just leave the machine somewhere and take the bike.
He takes that's his bike? Looks like Superman just flipped into my ditch or something. So Enrique went ahead and he dug a giant hole so that I could get dirt out of this. And then he's getting me some good dirt. Like this clay, this stuff that's like clay looking is useless. But black dirt is what you're after. So he nailed one of these rocks already. I missed it. And nah. You got, so where'd he get? Did he get this one? Yeah, yes he did. And he's filling it back in. I see what he's doing. So yeah, there he goes. And so this is the other rock. What's he doing? Okay. Yeah. Tell him to take it off. Go ahead. Jane, just pull it and break it, dude. With your hand. There you go. Yeah, he already ripped that one out, huh? Nothing left. Ah, man. Tractor. I love these things. Okay. Ask if we can leave this in here, will you? Oh, gracias, amigo. Is that okay? Okay. Okay, that's good. I don't think you need to take that one off. Leave that one on. Okay. He says he wants to just make sure he can see the lines and stuff, so we want to take that stuff off, is what he was explaining to us in Spanish. Okay. So I don't know where he's going now. That's why it's Crazy Enrique. It's always an adventure with this guy. I've seen some crazy stuff. He's done some crazy stuff that you wouldn't do. OSHA wouldn't allow in the States, no doubt. Alright, so here's this honker. So it's taking me so long. I'm cheating. The best at $35 an hour to do down here. That's expensive, but Imagine this in the States. This thing costs me like $200 an hour, at least. Crazy Enrique doesn't engage the brakes. Notice that? Everybody else I've ever seen engages the brakes. He just kind of lets it run. That's why it's always an adventure with Crazy Enrique. We may not live through this one. Is the point. Oh, look at that black dirt. That's excellent. That's really nice dirt. Beautiful. This might be boring for everybody, but if you're organic gardening or doing something like this, you absolutely have to do it. Go find somebody, get all your rocks exposed, and then move those things. That thing's huge. I think he finally just disengaged his wheels. Oh, he's hitting my rebar. Okay. What do you say? What's he say? Tell me it's like I can't take out the rebar. Oh geez, where's he going? There. That's huge. Alright, let's see how he deals with this thing. See if it rips him right in the hole. Crazy Enrique, you can always expect something wild here. Hopefully he makes it through this alive. The guy who's not so dangerous, he's $45 an hour. I'm cheap, that's why I went with Crazy Enrique. Oh, he just popped a wheelie in this thing. That's a little heavy for this thing, I think. Oh, another wheelie. Crazy Enrique is gonna deliver this rock over here. Oh, he might go in the hole. Oh my goodness. Let's see if he can do this without popping too much of a wheelie. He doesn't have enough weight in the front, I don't think, for that size of a rock. Oh, yeah. There you go. That would take me 5 days. He just nailed that thing in like 10 minutes. So, awesome. And that's that. Now I have the little hole that Superman came in. Hold on. Nope. Superman's not in this hole. It's just a giant hole. That rock is huge. Jaden, jump in this hole. Jump in this thing. Jaden is 5'11". Right? Alright, so it's I don't know what, 4.5 feet tall? 4.5 feet? Alright, there you go. Thanks, Jade. Alright guys, and that's a little trip with Crazy Enrique. The answer for what do you do with these giant boulders? Instead of sticking them in, you just dig down really deep. You leave the bad dirt, keep the good black dirt, and you put these suckers down in deeper. So my thoughts were to stack them up somewhere, but the Panamanians outsmarted me. I had no idea. And Crazy Enrique, he's so cool that you know, he actually owes us like $200 for fixing his computer, and he never ever paid it. And so we've always been cool. And I've never asked him for the cash. And so now he has this cool cat thing that he never had before. So one of my subs who I really like, who I talk to a lot, I think it's Paisley Yama. She's like, maybe you could barter for something. So we're actually bartering. I got $70 cash, and you know, he owes me $200. So he's out here actually digging in my garden even further. So I might actually get a whole bunch more done because Crazy Enrique is cool, and he's just like that. So Panamanians are really friendly people. They really are. For the most part, they are super friendly. When you come from the States and you meet Panamanians are just super happy. People from the States that always come down here are all on edge, and they're all jacked up on antidepressants, and you know, they always look like they've zombified. So it takes them, once you make it out of Babylon, it takes you like 4 or 5 months, and all your health problems disappear. Your weight problem starts to get under control. Any weirdness, man, they diagnosed me with fibromyalgia. sorry, I'm sitting here, you're rambling, I'm missing the action. Before I left the States, and I came down here, and there's no signs of nothing. I was just being poisoned in the States. They were killing me. One bite at a time. My body was theirs, and it was owned. So this is as close as I can get to organic, close as I can get to fresh air, and still even then they're poisoning the crap out of those chemtrails. All right, everybody, this is after Enrique split. He always leaves stuff, so I'll be filling that giant hole in. But anyway, so he tossed up all of this. So he took ground zero, which I had already done by hand, and he just ripped it up, and it was nice because there's really nothing in there. And then he also took what I was working on over here, and he tossed that up, and he just grabbed a ton of rocks out of there. This dude really hooked us up. So yeah, now we're rolling through this and trying to level this out and get this all dialed in. So that is what we're up against at the moment. Alrighty, everybody, here we are. Here is Jaden Riverboss, and he is hanging out with us. So this is what it looks like now. So we've basically spent the next couple hours, and we've flattened this out quite a bit. It's actually really, we have a little bit more of straightening to do. But what we're going to do is, this is the potato line, and so potatoes are supposed to be planted 1 foot to 1.5 feet. So to get these plenty of room for these things to grow, I am going to go ahead and put them at 1.5 feet each. So essentially I just took, and what I remeasured these things, and they ended up being about 21 feet all the way around. So each side's about 21 feet. It started off 18 and 20, how it ended up all sides being 21 feet. I don't know, but it's pretty much square. So what I'm doing is I have some chunks of rebar, and I just basically stuck the tape measure down. We're rolling across the bottom here, and so every 1.5 feet we're rolling this. And then what I'm going to do on the other side is I'm going to pop these up on the same side, and then we'll put strings down there. And then we already have our first row for potatoes dug, and you're supposed to go between 4 to 6 inches down on this. And so we're right at the perimeter, and we probably need to clean this out just a little bit more, and then we will be ready for row 1 of this. But I'm not sure if we'll make it. It's raining. What do you think of the outside work here, Riv?
It's hard. It's not as easy as everyone might think it is.
There you go. All right, well, take it easy from a gloomy doomy day down here in Panama. All right, so we are working this field, and we lined this up. We have our lines all out on both sides. I'm just using regular cotton string, and I have basically what the lines cut should be. I measured on both sides. Look kind of janky, but it's only temporary, just to get the first 6 rows done. So we're experimenting the best way to actually get 4 to 6 inches down on this, and it seems to be the hoe on this treated soil is the best way to roll. I don't know what they call this in Spanish. Any clue what they call it in Spanish, Rick? Palata? Flat palata?
No.
Probably not. But anyway, so that's what we're doing. And so we're basically just cutting a first line over. Simple little line. And then we're going back through and using the sharp edge of it and clearing a nice little path. And then we will plant these potatoes, I believe, about 1 foot apart. So on 21 feet, we will actually have 21 potatoes. So these first 6 rows ought to produce quite a few potatoes. All right, guys, that's it. Lots of work, lots of hard work. My hands don't even look human anymore. They're owned. Completely blisters on all hands. How about you, Riff? How are your hands? Okay. Owned? Anything bleed yet?
Not yet.
It's getting there. It's getting there. All right, guys. Well, lots of hard work. That will pay off. I think anybody could do this. Any little plot of land, guys, if your dirt sucks, go import some dirt, do it. It is healthy. It is healthy for the mind. It is healthy for the soul. It's healthy for your kids. What do you think, Jay? Is this better than video games?
Yeah, it's better than video games.
Do you play video games?
No. I can't say better because I don't know.
Yeah, we don't play video games. We don't watch TV. We don't do any of that garbage. So, nothing here. So, but we do farm. So, we're playing Sim Farm. All right, guys. We're out. Have a good one. Okay, so it's actually starting to rain here. So, but we're continuing on. So, we're planting our potatoes about a little over a foot apart. And so, we're stacking this down. And we're seeing what they'll do. Say hi, Eli.